3 5-minute rounds set to kick off here. Romello Union in the blue corner, Michael Tovar in the red. Chris McNochie, the official for this bout, and they're off. Well, both of these guys loading up for some of their first strikes. A low blow landed in that exchange. Quick break and they're back to it.
This is a fight I was really excited to watch. Michael Tovar brings it, and so does Romello.
Joined by my co-host for the evening, Miles Black Santa Amos, aka Maui, and one of our pro champions, JP St. Louis.
Don't forget the too much.
Too much.
Yeah, much just like you said, JP, I was excited, to see this fight because we've seen Romello Union, man, him as an amateur, had 8 amateur fights, 7-1. Has been a champion in other promotions outside of Combat Night here, but definitely looking forward to him making his debut. And then for your debut, taking on a guy, Michael Tovar, that's, has 4 already, pro MMA fights. So some guys, wait around, searching for the right opponents. Maybe with a lopsided record for their debut, get their feet wet, but not Romello. He's like, man, give me whoever you guys got.
And it's good because he's going to have a tough guy to get out of there, and that gives you a lot of cage time. And that cage time, that experience pays dividends.
Yeah, one tough, toe-to-toe battle with a 4-fight veteran in there versus, 3, quick knockouts against cans. Like, yeah, it may boost your confidence, but did you really learn anything from those 3 lopsided victories?
Yeah.
And so far, so good. Romello's looking good here against Michael Tovar.
Slung down.
Yeah, you definitely would have think that Michael's got 4 pro fights over Romello.
One thing I want to see out of Romello is just having a little bit more bend in his knees. When he's throwing those strikes, he's a little bit upright. And that can open him up to Michael throwing like an overhand or a hook and him not having the legs underneath him to withstand that strike. But we've seen those flash knockdowns. If you're not in the right positioning with your feet, those flash knockdowns are way easier.
Yeah, and also, too, just keep your hands up.
Good shot there from Romello.
Yeah, but like we've seen before with the amateurs, man, if you just tag a guy like that, why shoot in for a takedown? Don't be too overzealous to rush in for the takedown. Man, if I landed that right hook like he just did there on my opponent, man, I'm going to break off and, look for more strikes, look for more openings there.
Big takedown there from Romello.
Because, yeah, he got the takedown, but look at his back. Look how, much muscles he's utilizing to get this takedown. And no damage has, been made here by Romello. If anything, he's just utilizing a lot of his back muscles and his upper body strength to hold Michael Tovar down.
We can only hope with him, using all that muscle, the explosion power to lift him up in the air like that, that's something that he's used to doing, and he trains to do that. Because, guys like DC could lift you up and slam you right on your head over and over, and he had the cardio and, the muscular endurance to do that for a whole fight. This is Romello's first pro fight, so he's going to deal with those 5-minute rounds. We'll see if he has the conditioning to deal with those big slams, because you know it's harder to do that as the rounds go on.
Yeah, exactly.
Light underhook, Michael. Light underhook. Swim right there when there's space.
But it is a good thing to end the round on top.
That's the posture. You gotta sit up, buddy.
Especially when this, this fight so far, it looks like it was pretty even match going back and forth. No fight, in my opinion, before Romello was able to take him down here, really was like walking away with the victory. And also, too, for Romello, being able to take down an established veteran here, and control him for like the last 30 seconds or so here, that sort of gets the nerves, settle down the anxiety, settle down that adrenaline.
There's a couple of elbows there. Yeah, I think as a debut, that's certainly a positive for him, to finish that round. That was about a minute that he kept him down on the ground.
Yeah.
Dealt a couple of little strikes there right at the end. That's got to be a confidence booster.
But on the other end, for Tovar, who's a 4-fight veteran, he got taken down, and for a minute, nothing really happened to him. There were no strikes, and that can increase his confidence, where he's like, oh, I'm not worried. You're not actually trying to hurt me. So it's going to be up to Romello to put some fear in him. It's like, you got him down. Now, next time you put him down, make him really scared of something. Make him feel something. So then he's a little bit more hesitant when you guys are on the feet.
Well, whenever we're assessing the round and you just think back on it, it's like, what is the impression that was left on me from that round was Romello was on top. Maybe not doing too much, but he was in control.
Yeah.
Round number 2.
Are you ready? Yes. Fight.
Was Romello the Jason?
Yeah.
Show up as Jason? Okay.
Yeah.
He always shows up as something.
Him and Jeremy Williams, man, those are two guys that when it comes down to these, face-off, you can expect them to bring out something spectacular, something memorable.
I feel like for my next fight, I should go to the weigh-ins with like a cast iron skillet. Say I'm gonna cook him or something. I know down in Broward we had the whole Trochet University crew, man. They dressed up as different characters from One Piece. Yeah, I saw that. There's Chopper, Luffy, and Nico Robin.
So far, Romello doing a good job pumping the jab. Oh,
That was a nice little check hook.
both of these guys pack a wallop.
Yeah, they're definitely being cautious, trying to pick their shots.
We got some blood on from the nose of Tovar.
That was a nice little double jab. I think if he had put a 2 right behind it, he would have actually been able to connect a little bit.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing. Romello's doing a good job of coming forward with single strikes, but I want to see him put together a combination.
Yeah.
He's just popping out, 1 or 2 strikes at a time. But let me see a good, 3-5 punch combination and then end with a kick.
Nice shot.
He did just throw a 2-punch combination that he landed a solid body kick off of, and then shoots in for this takedown. We can see a little bit more blood coming from the mouth.
Yeah, he timed it perfectly.
And this is where Romello needs to create some space, get your hips in, pinch your knees between, like you're gonna pinch their legs between your knees, and then you posture up and start to get some big shots in. Because from here, you're only gonna really get the ribs. You can do like the body, head, but you're not gonna be accumulating too much damage right there.
Romello's not just laying there. He is working, trying to move, trying to pass, keeping the forward pressure on him. It's on Tovar to try and figure out how to get up or neutralize it. And, he himself not just land strikes from his back.
Yeah, if you're, complete, oh, man, he's not doing nothing. Well, get up.
Yep. I'm not going to say what Justin Gaethje said fully, but if one man can hold you down, I'll let you guys look that up to figure it out.
And even right here, now that Romello is a pro, man, those elbows are free reign right now here. As he's just, hanging out there in the open guard there of Michael Tovar. He can look to pass it, get him out. Michael's not doing anything to trap him down whatsoever.
There you go.
He's just trying to survive at this point.
He's got the half guard. I was waiting for him to just move that right knee past the knee line and then start pinching. And I think that's something that he can do right now is pinch Tovar's bottom leg and have those hips just collapse. So then he only has one side that he's able to utilize. And then once he's able to smash his shin shield, then he can start passing to go like in between the cage and him and start working to take his back or work to try to get mount and start landing some real shots. But here you're not going to get all too much, you know, unless he starts using his elbows, like you pointed out earlier, Miles.
Yeah, me personally, I like just holding down the half guard position and mount. Mount, I feel like it's too easy for my opponent just, you know, a burst of strength to bench press me out of there. Oh. Attempt at a flying knee there by Romello Union. Less than a minute left there. The face is bloodied up there, Michael Tovar.
And Romello kept him down for about 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Looking a little weary with that attempted head kick, did Michael Tovar.
Yeah, Romello is just lunging in with just one, two strikes at a time. He needs to snap those punches back. Everything doesn't have to land with power. You do want the punches to land, but everything doesn't have to be a knockout shot. Pepper, 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 and then the knockout.
And it's always the ones that you didn't think that would land so clean that actually push them out.
Big cut on the cheek of Tovar.
If I'd have known any better, I think he was Freddy Krueger for Halloween tonight. Romello has his face cut open.
Yeah, they're going to have a look at that. That was, I know it's not over the eye, but that's a pretty nasty cut.
Yeah, the coaches over there at Train Fight Win are going to have to do some work there to heal up the cut there of Michael Tovar.
No, he's from Gracie Baja.
Oh, Gracie Baja.
It looked like Romello started to incorporate some like step-in elbows, and I think that might have been what caught him. Doctor's having a second look as that thing looks, it's open. He's going to touch that, and that thing's going to start gushing.
Yeah, why want to touch around? Why? I want to see a flying knee. Snap that jab, bring the jab back to your face quicker. I want to see some action here.
He asked us if there's anything we want to see. That is a large cut on the cheek of Michael Tovar.
I would say the thing I want to see, you go after that cut.
I already see blood on my screen. I don't think it's from this fight.
Yeah, surprisingly, I don't have any blood on me today. I know the last combat night I had blood on my on one of my suits down there in Orlando. I got to get it dry cleaned.
I'm really hoping I don't get blood on me because I'm wearing white.
Here in this third round here, Romello cannot, like I mentioned before in earlier fights, you cannot give a fighter hope. You're up 2 rounds to none. The worst thing you could give an opponent is hope and desperation.
You got to smash that hope.
And Michael Tovar, man, he's desperate, man. He's down 2 rounds to none.
And that's when fighters are the most dangerous sometimes.
Yep, when their back's up against the cage. Yep.
Yeah, when he's starting to feel that I ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah, Romello needs to tuck his chin and keep his hands up and stay off of that cage.
This is where Romello can start engaging in the clinch. When he throws wide, go and grab him up, put him on the fence, and then just take a little bit of a breather. before you start working to get your takedowns.
Yeah, right now he's kind of letting Tovar control the center of the cage and just circle the outside of it, walking him down.
And the way that Romello is exiting some of the combinations with his chin up, if Tovar throws a mean overhand or a hook, that could be it. So Romello needs to go back in the center, force him to take a step back, and then own the center of the combat again. There we go, just like that. But then don't retreat. Don't.
Yeah, exactly. Don't back up.
Back.
You got off the cage. You got off the cage, but then you just, went right back to security, right back to safety. But it's not safe against the cage. It may feel comfortable, but it ain't safe.
They tried it. It's Miles.
Yeah, he tried. I want to see. He got to pepper up some strikes first, though. You got to get a little bit closer in there with your jab. Step forward, and then
nice cross.
As Michael Tovar comes in, because Michael knows he needs a finish, so he's going to be aggressive coming forward.
Gonna get.
I don't want to see him reaching like that. Now own the center of the cage. That's what he needs to be doing. Tovar is doing what he needs to be doing. See him throw a little bit. He's kind of following Romello. He needs to cut Romello off.
Two minutes to go. I was wondering if he was going to look for a shot because each round, unsuccessful takedown attempt, but each round he's been able to take him down and hold him down for a little bit. But he's been on his horse this whole round. See him taking some deep breaths. Oh, thumping shot to the body there from Tovar.
Yeah, much like I expected. Yeah, much like I expected, it was going to be an adjustment here for Romello, making that transition to these pro rounds. 15 minutes in the pros versus 9 minutes for a full fight in amateur.
Well, right now I think Tovar needs to pick up the pace.
Yeah, I mean he's down. He needs a finish. Even if he does win this round, he still lost the fight.
Yeah, this is where you gotta just bite down on that mouth guard and just start swinging.
And then sure enough, Michael Tovar is going to continue to come forward. And then Romello's going to, get that takedown. That's what he's waiting for. It's almost like he's baiting him to come forward so he could take him down.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll stand with you for a little bit. Then once you forget, I could take you down. That's when he shoots in.
And Romello just getting the better of the exchanges. There was a moment.
But he needs to go forward. What Romello's doing, he's timing the takedowns perfectly, but he's just hanging around his waist, his knees, and sliding down instead of continuing to push forward. If you want to take that, you got to go forward.
But, he's faster than him, and so he's not, sweating that forward pressure. Oh.
Nice time knee. But then it's like follow it up. He's landing these good shots.
And he needs to go forward. See, he catches him, but drive forward, and that's what he did here.
That's going to do it.
Well, talk about one heck of a pro debut here.
Great hard-fought contest between these gentlemen. This one will go to the judges' scorecard.
Rounds out, judges have rendered their decision. Here is your winner by unanimous decision. Fighting tonight, out of the blue corner, Romello Union.
Congratulations to Romello Union picking up a dub in his pro debut. Like we mentioned, 7-1 as an amateur, so a wealth of experience that he brought from those bouts he took all over the state.